Now, Mayan, could you live in the house with both your wives or ex-wives or anything like that? And I ask you that because we got a clip we want to show y'all, and then we're gonna let Mayan answer the question after we show y'all the clip.
Right. In my house, I live, my wife lives, our 4 children lives, and my ex-wife lives.
Not normal.
Yeah.
But it works for us
and it's
very well.
And it's awesome. I don't know. I mean, and if you had asked me that, 15 years ago or even 10 years ago, I'd have been like, nah. But it runs so smoothly. It's crazy.
It's very odd.
Yeah, I bet it is. So, Mayan, is that something you can do?
I feel like I could do it, but
Yeah.
But me personally as a man, I feel like I could do it. But would I want to be in that situation, dealing with all that come with it? Shout outs to Michael Bleach. I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
I couldn't do it, man. I start wearing a $120 soaking wet because of the stress.
Yeah.
Shout outs to that brother for doing that. And I know how he put it together, but me personally, dealing with all of that and what come with it, it's too much for a brother like me. I'm sorry. Shout outs to him, though. I couldn't do it.
For sure. As a woman, just hearing their calmness, it shows that it works. And one thing that I know about being a woman and a mother is that it takes a village. And do you understand how much help you need with kids, especially if you got 5 or 6? And I can see that working out just lovely, considering he has kids with both of these women. And, raising a family can be a lot on one woman. Now, don't get me wrong. They're not in no, they're not in no kind of threesome marriage or no, three-way marriage, or they're not all together. This is just no polygamous.
Yeah.
Right? Am I right, y'all? 'Cause, I don't even know the word. That's how you know I don't play like
Polyamorous,
that. Polyamorous, whatever
they call it.
They're not in that kind of situation. So it works. This is just family. You know what I mean? This is your children's mom, your wife, which is your children's mom. And if they get along and everything is peaceful and, they've come to an agreement where, hey, these are our kids and I know it's hard on you and it's hard on me for us to be separated. So why don't we come together? If that works out for them, then God bless them, because they seem like they're at peace and they seem like this is what works for us and it works well, and I know how hard it could be with, with a 1-parent household, let alone, 2. I'm sure 2-parent household can be hectic too when you got a lot of kids. So I feel like if that works for them, and then so be it. That is his family. His ex-wife is still his family. They're family. So, there's no problem with, that's just like, I guess, living with your mother-in-law or living with your father-in-law or something like that. It's just another party coming in to help you with y'all's children. I don't think he's still in love with her or anything. It don't seem like there's no issues there. They're just family. It looks innocent to me.
Right. So I feel like for that situation to work, everybody got to be real mature and everybody got to have the right mindset, because you know how it is. Certain people will never gel. Certain people be like oil and water. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. Even to how we working here, we got, you know how we work. We got a producer. We got other people involved.
We work
if
well.
there was one person that was like out of sync with everything, that will make everything, the working environment, the working situation, everything that going so difficult to work for the situation. So I feel like everybody has to be in the right mindset for that to work. Both these women that he dealing with have a very mature mindset. That's why it's working, because that stuff is good. I don't know, man. It takes a real man. It takes not even a real man. It takes real people.
It takes real love.
Real people and real love.
Real love. That's
different forms and different kinds of love.
Yeah, to me that looks like a family dynamic.
Right.
It is hard. It's hard for women to take care of these kids, and it's hard to survive on a 2-income household, let alone a 1. But I know a 3-income household, I know that is helping, and it's probably working well for their children. You know what I mean? That's what they're probably doing that for their children, so that it don't have to be separated. But I'm sure if his ex-wife becomes married to somebody else or gets in another relationship, I'm sure she wouldn't have a problem with moving out. But right now, she's just there to assist, and it's absolutely nothing wrong with her being there to assist her kids' siblings, and her ex and her family.
And I love what you said just now, because I wasn't even thinking about that dynamic, right? And somebody, because at the end of the day, there's one dude and his two females, right? He was one of them, but what if the ex gets in a relationship with another dude, and the dude is like, yo, I ain't feeling this situation. You know what I mean? Is she gonna be like, nah, I've been living here with all of them, so you gotta move in? Or what if that's a different, I don't know how that's gonna turn out, because that introduces another dynamic. So it's complicated, but I feel like as human beings, when you get mature, look, the only thing that's guaranteed in life is change. That is the only thing that's guaranteed in life, change. And if you're not down with the change, any form of change, or the way you think, if you don't adapt, then you're gonna sink.
You're gonna get left behind.
You're gonna get left behind.
And the thing about that is, regardless of the situation, as long as he's not, leading them on or even intimately involved with both of them, then I think it could work well. You should love the mother of your children, whether or not, if you with her or not. If she has your children, she is your family. You know what I mean? She's your family. So a lot of people that have a lot of baby daddy, baby mama drama, that's because, they're still messing around, or they're still in love, or, one part, they're not on one accord.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Emotionally and mentally, they're not on one accord. And that's unfortunate. But when you are all on one accord, this is my family. And I'm gonna support my family, because at the end of the day, this is my children's other parents. So I'm standing behind mine.
And at the end of the day, like I always say, the name of the game, and when I say game, I'm talking about the game of life, whatever you want to get into. The brother having a solid situation, because from what I don't know him personally, but he seemed like an honest dude, because the game is based on honesty, right?
Yeah,
if you're going to be in that situation, you got to be all the way 100% honest. You can't be having them in the household and you dibbling and dabbling. That's why a lot of y'all got situations with your baby mamas.
Exactly.
You be saying, no, I ain't with you, and then you on the slide, you acting like you trying to see the kids, but really you trying to get in the bed. You trying to see the kids at 11 p.m.
Come on.
Talking about, oh, I'm coming through, or can I stay tonight? I know they sleep, and now, all of a sudden you trying to crawl in the bed with her. You know what I'm saying? That's what keep the situation complicated, dude. Come on. The name of the game is honesty. Put some capital H on the game.
And
honesty.
be a man.
That's what I'm talking about, and everything gonna be good.
Be a man and keep your family together like you're supposed to. So many blessings to them. I hope that I hope it works out fine. I hope they prosper. I hope God blesses them, their family, and give them the help and whatever it is that they need to be able to keep their family together. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. When it comes to those kids, any means necessary, okay?
Right.
Any means necessary. So I guess that with that topic, that takes us into our next topic. Okay? And we're going to let Mayan. We're going to let Mayan
Hear the next topic, y'all.